It took forever, but we finally got the new One Piece chapter. And 773. And just as we saw in many weeks ago, Danger was indeed cut down, finally, by Hakuba. However, Hakuba indiscriminately began to attack everyone, and as soon as he sees Robin, he begins to chase after her. But here's the cool thing. Robin actually managed to stop Hakuba. Then again, it shouldn't be that surprising. She did once said in her when she showed her powers and told what they were, that speed techniques, they mean nothing for her. But still, Hakuba was said to be a wind as fast as the wind. To be able to stop Hakuba is actually pretty impressive. But once again, maybe that doesn't matter. Either way, and then it turns out that Cavendish actually is conscious of Hakuba. He knows that he has an alternate personality and he has a sibling rivalry or argument with Hakuba. And Hakuba reveals it's not just some grinning face, he actually can talk, and Hakuba is indeed violent. The only thing he screams about is, I wanna cut you, I wanna cut you. Well, not technically that, but I will cut you down, Nico Robin and stuff. Well, Cavendish is the one who's saying, no, this is my moment, I didn't have your permission to appear. And they're arguing so much each other that they have split faces. I thought Cavendish wasn't really aware of Hakuba, but this turns out he is. It also reveals that even though Cavendish is the one who is so vain, he is also the more honorable one, because he did not want to. He apparently did not like his indiscriminately killing that Hakuba does. Either way, while they have that argument, Bartolomeo still tries to deal with Gladius that creates an extraordinary bomb. And Bartolomeo decides to sacrifice himself for whatever thing he'd done. After he'd been stuck by the knees by his Gladius punk hair, then Gladius reveals his biggest power. He apparently can swell up his clothes so much that becomes a bomb. So Bartolomeo creates an enormous amount of barrier and tries to take down Gladius with him by slashing his throat. Unfortunately, he misses and only hits his shoulder. But the explosion of Gladius does not hurt Robin, because he was also going to unleash his poisonous needles from his hair or whatever. However, since he did not kill Gladius, the big punk bomb was also going to explode. Luckily though, Cavendish managed to get enough control of Hakuba to take Hakuba's speed and take Robin up to the tower before everything exploded. And he actually is grabbing his own blade, preventing Hakuba from slashing. As Robin says, Cavendish truly is a confusing man. But he's cool. Either way, Bartolomeo is not yet defeated though. When Gladius is off guard by the fact that he did not get either of them, Bartolomeo promises Luffy that he will become a man that you can rely on, and then does another funny. He surrounds his barrier in a punch and does a Bari Bari no pistol. Oh, he just gets more and more fanboyish. Now he's even creating a similar move like it. Luffy. The exception is, of course, that it's not stretching. It's just his own version of a pistol move. Either way, that move was actually strong enough to knock down Gladius. As Bartolomeo mentions, he never wants to team up with Cavendish again. Up in the field, Diamante is still trying to hurt Rebecca while still taunting Curious. But then suddenly Robin appears, and she somehow uses her powers. I do not really see what's happening. She's using her power to actually deflect the blade. Once again proving she is actually more better than we thought. Or did she do it? Well, Well, the flutter fruit does not change the hardness of everything that Diamante can flutter. So She should not be able to bend it like that, but she did show us some awesome new moves. She promises now she will protect Rebecca. All of the executives down there are defeated. Finally. At least I think they are all defeated. Yeah. And now we are moving on to the executive battles. Next week we'll see Diamante finally get his ass kicked. I'm looking forward to it. And all in all, it was a good chapter. Probably not the best of all. Fairy Tail is still having that limit title. But at least I'm glad that One Piece came back with a good one. Bartolomeo, you are really funny. And Cavendish, you are indeed confusing, but I think you're gonna get more confusing when anime gets to you. Later on, give me your thoughts if you have any.